All right, so yeah, thanks for stopping by. Just want to do a quick update on what could go with this GME tomorrow. I just found something interesting. I just thought that maybe I'd love to share. None of this is financial advice, as you guys know. And if you guys have any questions, um, let me know. Put hedge. I don't know. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't think we're gonna go down. I think we most likely will go up tomorrow. In my opinion, I don't know. I think we'll see. So yeah, let's have a look at this one, guys. So I'm gonna just close my window here. So you guys make a decision. I mean, I'm just gonna share these things, and then you be the judge, okay? I mean, I have a feeling that we might see some sort of a gamma squeeze, because I see that I think somebody shared this whole the gamma ramp building up. I mean, it has been building up since fucking last year, but nothing happens, right? So I don't know if that's actually true or not. So where's this fucking guy? Yeah, maybe I didn't. Maybe I forgot to save it, but yeah, warrant dividend squeeze. Yeah, I think. Yeah. So there's another company maybe that did a squeeze. 39% is not a squeeze, but I think, yeah. So I mean, with the warrants dividend, I think we're gonna see some sort of a run here. I mean, it could I mean, not a run. Like, I mean, we're gonna run here anyway. Like I mentioned, like we are entering actually a beginning of the bull cycle. Especially for meme stock like GameStop, AMC, FFAI, whole basket stock. And we saw today that actually went up quite a bit, right? I mean, AMC started popping and stuff, right? I mean, I'll probably go through AMC when I have time, but yeah, FFAI went up 12%. Fucking Open Door went up almost 30%. But yeah, wise bet for shorts. Basically, they have to deliver, right? They have to deliver the shares. So I think we're gonna have actually a squeeze, guys, gamma squeeze. Um, Maybe it's just different squeeze, but I mean, we're gonna see squeeze in October, I think. So if you guys have any opinions based on this, what I see in my theory, please share any information down below. If you guys have any questions, or anything that you want to share, or you'll be like, oh yeah, this is interesting view, and maybe I wanted to do maybe you can dive onto this theory, and then maybe you have other DDs or some other things that you see. Let's say, like, maybe option chain, or some other stuff, short interest, and things like that, XRT, like any other stuff. If you guys see anything, please just comment down below, or share anything with me. Yeah, I like he's saying about the yeah, he mentioned about this. He's like a pretty cool, yeah, he actually nailed it out, right? He said last year, like, oh, if there's gonna be a warrant, there's gonna be it's gonna be a gigantic squeeze. But yeah, I do think that warrants is gonna be fucking like pressure shorts, especially illegal naked shorts, to cover their short positions, or have to buy, like force for, like, basically it like issuing dividend like this with warrants force them to buy shares, which will cause the price. And we got this all fucking gamma ramp building up. Where's this guy's name? He had a dog face, the like a Doberman or something. I don't know if he has yeah, maybe I have it here. One second, because I love to share some of this data. Yeah, this guy here. Yeah, he said, you're right, call options for 100 shares, one share. The only difference is the market maker must hedge calls. He doesn't have to do anything. Hedge warrants. As far as shareholder concerned, owning 100 warrants is exactly the same thing. One call options, 32 strike price. So yeah, so he basically is saying that one second, like, he shares something like there's a gamma ramp or something. I think I saw somewhere. Maybe he deleted. Oh, here. Gamma ramp. So he posted this one yesterday. Massive jump when the price goes above $25.50. Market maker will have to buy almost 10 million shares to hedge. Not financial advice, just opinion. So, if I like, so based on some of the factors, like, now we're gonna have warrants by early October, right? October 7th. And then what's gonna happen, right? Like, a lot of people might be wondering what the fuck is gonna happen and stuff. And then in the options market, right? Options market, there's options are building up, right? Like, there's people who betting on the option as well, right? So they're like, okay, they're betting on the price will move up higher. So based on all these things, data, whatever you see here, whatever I saw here, and I took a look at some of the 2020 type of squeeze, or 2016 squeeze. I'm not squeeze, sorry, the bull run, 2016 bull run. I took a look at everything. I was like, okay, what in 2025, what kind of a bull run is going to be, right? If you ask that kind of questions, and and how the Ryan Cohen wants to run this thing, how market maker will try to run this thing, like everything, like how Ryan Cohen will run, like the active investor, right? And then I was like, okay, though, I mean, warrants dividend seems like a good, big stuff, and the call options are building up, like, and we see like this kind of like the basket stocks start to moving. So I'm like, okay, wait a second, okay, we got the FOMC meeting coming up next week, right? That's another very important event for the stock market in general. So let me show you something here that I see, and then if you guys see what I see, or see something similar, or see something different, anything that you see, feel free to share. And if you think this might be the something we could see by next month, let me know. Okay, so look at this. This is back in 2023, right? Oh, sorry, what am I fucking talking about? 2024, last year, right? On the right side. So let me just write it down, just to kind of help the viewers. So this is 2024 May run, right? Just have a so this is 2024 May. Let's change the text here. Maybe just make it a little bit brighter. You know what I mean? And this is 2025 September, right? So this is just speculation, right? Like, based on what I'm seeing, based on the gamma ramp, warrant, things kind of building up. Let's have a look at MACD here, guys. I was actually I was like, oh, this is actually very interesting. You know what I mean? Look at this MACD here. So this is 2 hours. This is 30 minutes, right? And then people might be wondering, why are you not matching same hours, right? Why you are not matching 2 hours and 2 hours like that? Why are you seeing 2 hours in Korean chart and 30 minutes in last year? The reason I can say that is because last year was extremely fast compared to this year. I'm talking about the algo speed, right? The speed was faster, right? The way that market maker printed candles stick every single time, it was so fast, right? But now it's slower, so that's why I'm looking at a little bit longer time frame, if that makes sense. So and when you look at MACD, right? Look at how this thing kind of flips here. Do you see that? Like I'm not saying we're gonna see like this type of thing. I'm just saying, like, I just find something interesting. Hit the bottom, flip, right? So it's just boop, right? It hit the bottom here, right? And then what happened with the earning? And then boop boop, right? And then pull back, right? This is at a 0.34 points, right? So let's just round it up as a 0.4 points, right? MACD, and this is a 0.6 points. I mean, it is higher, but still, it has a very similar a way that you see how this thing kind of flips and come down. And as you can see, I mean, there's not much volatility here, Well, we saw a huge volatility here, but looks very similar. And what's going to happen tomorrow? If this blue line flip and then touches yellow, orange line, which what is going to happen tomorrow, it just go another pop. And you know what's interesting? I took a look at this. This pop happened on Friday, actually, guys. Where's my where's yeah, look at this. Friday, May 3rd, 8:30, starting open market, right? When the market opens 9:30 on Friday, because as an option trader, you guys know that normally, I mean, it's not even option trader. Normally, like trader understand, Friday has you normally downside because I mean, of course, it depends on the market cycles and the the time, but usually we all know that Friday is downside, right? But on May 3rd, it rallied on Friday. Okay? And we are about to see something similar right here. The setup is quite similar. I might be wrong, guys. So we're going to find tomorrow, But I feel like we went through very similar pattern here. Although the chart looks like different, but the MACD tells me something. Even though the price went down this much, have a fucking high volatility, it's very similar to this area. And what's going to happen after that? When the market opens tomorrow, it starts to fucking skyrocket here. You know what I mean? If that happened, then something is up here, right? So this is Friday. This is Friday. Okay? The fact that the algo was fast, so let's consider that maybe this is Friday. Let's say GameStop actually go up to like fucking like $26 or something, or like above 25.50 or something, right? Somebody mentioned 25.50, right? 25.5, like this guy said, yeah, massive jump when the price goes above $25.50, right? Market maker will have to buy almost 10 million shares. So if that happened tomorrow, then market maker, so somebody will try to buy shares, right? Delta hedging or whatever, maybe some hedge fund or some institutions wants to kind of get in, and they start to buy shares, or people who lend the shorts, they want a share recall, right? So maybe the market maker have to buy shares, the share increase, the price increase. And by Monday, if this is the way that plays out, by Monday, GameStop hit 30. Okay? If this follows similar way, like last year May, because I do believe that there's a reason why Roaring Kitty get in April, May. I don't think he just came into maybe I'm just biased, but I don't think he just came in to just profit taking, right? I think there has to be a reason. Anything it has to do with the reason. So I think he created some sort of a path, right? And I think we might have a little bit of a similar run here if this happens. So I love to see GameStop start to rally tomorrow when the market opens up to $26. Okay, and then slightly down a little bit, pull back by so hit $26.60, pull back by 26, so it ends on $26. And then as this Doberman guy says, if the price goes up to $25.50, okay, if the price goes up above the $25.50, the market maker have to buy 10 million shares, right, to hedge. So that actually makes perfect sense. So if tomorrow we finish at $26, it's above $25.50, so they have to buy 10 million shares. So next Monday, T+1 price go up. It hit 30. All right. If you see like this next 2 days, like tomorrow and Monday, then this thing's gonna happen like this. Like holy fuck, guys. And that as you know, I'm just gonna walk you guys through this thing, so just bear with me. So FMC is coming up here, right? something's gonna happen, right? And then people expect like, yeah, like there's gonna be a rate cut, like, you know, maybe 50 cents. I mean, not 50, like 0.5, you know, percent cut and stuff like that. I don't know personally what is gonna happen, but I think something's gonna happen. But the market reaction will be like just kind of like, you know, just kind of go downside, and you know, something's gonna happen. Like, I mean, you know, it always depends on the, you know, sometimes when the price, you know, move up faster than, you know, the market anticipation, usually price drop, right? Or I don't know, like it really depends. Like, you know, let's say the price goes up before FMC, and then after FMC price tank, right? Something like that. It's always like that. So if the GameStop run before FMC, they were gonna try to, you know, push it down to shake off people, right? That's just kind of psychologically they kind of made it up like that way, fucking with the engineers, right? With the market maker. So the market makers be like, you know what, we got this kind of you know, rate fucking cut, and then, you know, we're gonna fucking like pull this back, right? And then, you know, try to shake off people. It's like, oh, you know, it's gonna go down, oh, you gotta sell, whatever, right? I don't know. It's just they just fuck with your brains and stuff. But so if something happened like this, you know that they're mimicking this chart. Go up again, go sideways until October 3rd, which makes sense, right? And then what happened after that? People start to get a distribution, the warrants dividend, right? And that's October 7th here. So it pop. Maybe there's a bit of a sell-off, pullback, and then this is when Roaring Kitty tweet, and then this is kind of, you know, finishing up the final gamma squeeze phase, right? So which is May 3rd. So this is actually October OPEX. So it's very interesting, isn't it? Like, I'm not trying to like sell idea here. I mean, at the end of the day, this is just my idea. I just saw something today that it's possible that we might go this way, because I was seeing actually a very different way here, right? I'm looking at this scenario where I'm looking at 2020. I'm looking at, be like, I don't know, man. Something's up here. Like, people have been waiting for a long time. Since last year, RK got in and got out, and, you know, price tanks. A lot of shit happens. Japanese carry trade, you know, from that point, and there's a bunch of you know, private offerings. You know, I mean, people are tired, you know, and I think it's time for RC to show something. And I was very saddened by yesterday's event. Somebody, I forgot his name, but he got shot and died. And I'm not American, so I don't know that guy, but I saw on Twitter. Very sad. You know, he seems like a very vocal about his political view, conservative side, and yeah, it's a young guy with families and stuff. But yeah, it's like, yeah, fuck, enough is enough. You know, it's just crazy. Like, people just like kill if I don't like this guy. Like, and it seems like it's all like part of the plan. Like, I'm not a plan, but like, yeah, like, I don't think it's just kind of random guys shooting it, right? I think it's just also like very like, you know, like there's somebody behind it for sure. You know, like, it's like they don't wanna. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like they wanna ruin like the plan or something. You know, like there's somebody. It's like I could see like those kind of type of guy, like young 30s, early 30s, with a very vocal, and, you know, he liked to debate politics in, you know, like, yeah, he got like 3 or 4 millions like followers, and those type of guy could be a, you know, like future US president, right? But they eliminate him, and I'm like, fuck, this is crazy. Like I'm pretty sure like they could see a potential, like they could see like, oh yeah, this could be very dangerous for our plan or something, you know. And I don't know, I'm just being very conspiracy, but I feel really sad to see that happen. I was actually shocked. I'm like, fuck, this is crazy. So enough is enough, you know. Like Trump, Q people, the Q team has to show something. They have to show something, right? This is wrong. I'm not trying to like see this as a from perspective of like politics side, but it's still like a lot of things happening all over the world, and I look at the news and media, like, man, there's a lot of bad stuff, and I feel like we don't want to show, like, I mean, there's a lot of good people, right? But I feel like good people are losing it, they're losing hopes, losing their dreams, you know. And we need to show something. Like, there has to be something that trigger and just really just punch their face, you know. Why are we doing this in the first place, like, why are you in the stock market in the first place? And I feel like as I'm getting into like more activist investor related stuff as a Bad Bath Beyond shareholders, and I've seen a lot of activist stuff, and and Ryan Cohen's and Warren Buffett, how Carl Icahn does, and all that stuff. And as I've been following those, and then also I start to kind of seeing the political side of this whole things, and I'm like, everything is connected, right? Money moves the market, right? So there's forces, there's good forces, and there's also bad forces. Somebody will make money, somebody will lose money. So I think it's time. I think enough is enough, guys, and it's time to show something here. Not just going sideways. People needs to make money here. And then the short has to be destroyed, right? That's the whole point that you guys in, right? Of course, you're here to make money, but you could make money from other side. But why are you in this play? Because you have these convictions, and you look at the market, you look at the politics, you look at what's going on, you look at those the bad people, and you want to be a good side of it. You are good people, you're a good person, right? That's why you want to be stand by it, and then wants to fight with this whole journey. And I think we need to do something. We have to, like, there has to be something here. We can't just go fucking sideways. So based on what's going on in politics, based on what's going on with Gamestop, right? Gamma ramp, looking into a option chain, right? Option market, data, and all this stuff, like, all combined, and I come up with this idea. I don't just come up with this idea, just be like, oh yeah, I want to fucking hype you guys. You guys know, you saw my post. I say something that, like, people don't like to hear. You know me, people who've been following me. And to be honest with you, I think it's time. It's time to fuck them up. So that's kind of what I'm seeing here, right? Just to kind of wrap up, right? We need to show something like tomorrow. So if we see like GME go up to like $26 level, like, yeah, like next Monday or something like that, like, yeah, we could see like fucking 30s or something, like we might see something similar price action. And this is, by the way, the OPEX week, right? So similar way of May, right? This is OPEX week, like on the middle of May, right? And then this thing start to rip. This is October OPEX week, right? October OPEX week is the 17th, right? This 17th week, right? So last year May, it blew up between Monday and Tuesday. So it might blow up on Tuesday, and maybe it could go a little bit further to end of October, but I don't know. But it could go up faster. Who knows? Maybe the algo run fast this time. So something's gonna happen in October, guys. That's just my conclusion. Like, I'm not here to hype anybody, man. I'm just seeing what I'm seeing here. A lot of fears and division. Yeah, right? Like, it's crazy. Hold on, let me close the window. Yeah, a lot of fears and division. People lose hope. People lose dreams. It's tough market. There's not much job out there, right? There's less jobs. Like, I think we need to show something, guys. We need to be strong. We need to stay strong, and we need to. It's time for Ryan Cohen to show his card, right? It doesn't make sense if we just go this way. So this is my conclusion, that we're gonna see a squeeze in October, and I think I'm not I'm not really trying to hype or anything, guys, but I think it's time. We've been waiting. We've been wait enough. You know, this politics shit is like fucking crazy now. I mean, I'm not a U.S. person, but like, man, like it's crazy, man. Like, fuck, like this guy Charlie. Like, it's so sad. I'm pretty sure like Trump is mad as fuck. You know, like that guy could be a potential U.S. president. Who knows, right? And he died. Man, that's fucking crazy, man. That's fucking crazy. Anyway, Sabator, I think this guy also mentioned that something similar to October 9th or something. Like, I think he say something. What were they say? Yeah, like he said, like somebody actually post something here. Oh yeah. Except cash. Yeah, I think Salvatore seeing that he could see perhaps 8 filings, tokenized warrants. UBS extend its digital assets capability by launching Hong Kong first ever tokenized warrants. Oh, interesting. With Ether, yeah, because Ether has to run. A lot of hedge funds are like big banks are buying Ether now, right? The language still resides rent-free in my mind. Feel like Gamestop warrants may be changed before they are disputed. We tend to apply for warrants to be listed on NYC, which may begin under ticker symbol GME. I think he says something that I'm like, man, where did he post? Yeah, I actually forgot. Like he posts a lot. He posts a lot of same shit. But yeah, I feel like, yeah, exercise. He talks about exercise warrants. Yeah, I think they're gonna do something, man. Motherfucking clock Teddy. Yeah, October 3rd. Holy fucking shit, right? I mean, this is tinfoil. October 3rd. Basically, like they're gonna do something. October 7th is the warrants distribution date. October 30th is the warrants expiry date. This is next year, by the way, but it's not this year. I think he says something, but I forgot where that it was. Anyway, so imagine this happen, and then this is the dividend record date, and the distribution happened here. If we follow similar to the May run, and this is a gap up area, is exactly the OPEX week Tuesday, October 14. And I think Roaring Kitty might come back here. This is potential RK comeback area, because that's when he posts, right? This is when RK come back, right? May 13, exactly on Sunday, actually, sorry, 10th, and then when the market opens, it blew up, right? So I don't know, something could happen on this October OPEX week. And I think somebody mentioned, I think it's a Salvatore, some guy, some Bad Beyond guy, right? One of the BBY OG. I think somebody mentioned about October is like the Thanksgiving, right? The Canadian Thanksgiving is in October, right? So because Ryan Cohen said Thanksgiving great again, right? So I think that's where's the Ryan Cohen here? So I feel like the Thanksgiving, the Thanksgiving week, this where's the Thanksgiving stuff here? Yeah, this one. So Teddy making Thanksgiving great again. So this thing could meant for Canadian Thanksgiving, right? Which is October, right? and US Thanksgiving is November. But I think based on what I am seeing, I think it's October. It's possible because I've been saying November just to kind of ballpark it. You know what I mean? Like Canadian Thanksgiving. So that's October 13. Holy fucking shit, man! This is exactly OPEX week. Isn't that crazy? Look at this. October 13. Holy fuck, man. The squeeze is going to happen in October, man. Seriously. The setup is clearly there. Shit, I got actually Gen calls, so I don't think I'm gonna sell that one. But yeah, man, fuck, this is gonna be fun. So this, if we squeeze here, we could actually hit the top of the. I mean, we're gonna hit. We must. I think I mentioned a long time ago that we must retest the 2021 high before we break it, and I think this time we're gonna retest this 2021 January top here. In my opinion, in October, they must retest this, and then you know why? The technically, look. Let me show you something. In May here, right before arcade comeback. Look, I mentioned about this a long time ago, but I don't think people I don't think people will remember this. But when they there's an earning here, March earning, they pull this back, and they hit this level, $10 level. You know why that's very significant? It's because they want to retest this February 2021 February low. Okay, that's why it was very significant. If this got broken, you know what I mean? If this got broken, then it's very dangerous area. But they retest this thing, and then what happened? They blew up, right? So that's why I was like, okay, this is very significant that they must stay here, and which they did, and then start to break out, and boom, gamma squeeze, arcade comeback. I think same thing's gonna happen here, guys. I think BBY will come back, maybe. I don't know. Maybe they might use it BBY for the final short squeeze phase. I don't think this is the final one. There's gonna be a much bigger one. We'll waiting for this after this. So yeah, man, holy shit, it's gonna be like very, very big event. Yeah, it's gonna be very big. Yeah, so hit this area. Let's say if we hit this one. Yeah. So if that happened, they're gonna create this giant triangle formation like this, because they're gonna hit this area, right? And then breakout will happen here or something like that, right? Something like that. So it's gonna be very interesting, guys. It's gonna be definitely very interesting. So I'm gonna keep you guys posted, like what's gonna happen and what will happen and stuff. But I think we might see a run. Yeah, in October, mid-October, OPEX week, and maybe we could pass OPEX week. Like I said, it will hit here exactly, based on the chart. I resize it and stuff. It perfectly match. It's gonna retest the 2021 January level low. I'm serious, January level, and then come back down. Imagine Gamestop hit the fucking 120. Holy shit, man, crazy. Imagine that you have call options. How much is it actually going? Like 300%, even higher. I mean, that's like already like a couple 1,000% or something, or even bigger. But anyway, I'll try to keep it short, guys. So let's see tomorrow, just to kind of wrap up. This is just my thought, my idea. NFA, based on what's going on with politics. And the GameStop, the company itself, the warrants, warrants issuing, it's coming up. We got the very major event, FMC event is coming up. The interest rate, which is going to trigger the market, move the money around. And then we got this OPEX week coming up in October, and also we got the another OPEX week, huge OPEX weeks coming up in September. For next week, next Friday, quad witching call, right? That's quad witching. So there's gonna be a huge volatility move here. So but based on what I'm looking at, I found that when I look at MACD, I found something very similar to last year May, and then I think we are actually here. When you look at this MACD line, the way it actually pop and pull back, right? It looks very identical to this one, which actually supposed to be actually a 2 hours, right? So when you look at in 2 hours, and this is 30 minutes, and people might be like, why you're looking at in a different time time, because 2024 was a lot faster in terms of the algo speed, and right now it's slower, so that's why. But anyway, the way it comes up from the middle line, pushes up, and then come back down, it quickly flip this through and then pushes all the way to up this level. And if we see this similar way, tomorrow we could see a $26, and then as this guy Doberman said, if the Gamestop price go above $25.50, the market maker must hedge their position with to buy 10 million shares, which will cause another gamma squeeze, right? And then hit 30. There's going to be FOMC meeting coming up on Wednesday. There's going to be huge volatility, also quad witching on Friday. There's going to be a pullback, right? Big volatility similar to this one, so we might mimicking similar chart or something. We could repeat of this May, go sideways, which makes sense, onto record the dividend record date, October 3rd, and then October 7th, when the distribution start to happen, the warrants distribution start happen, you could start to see it, and then maybe slight pullback, maybe a little bit of sell off before October OPEX week hits, and then something happened here, which the reason I say is because Ryan Quinn mentioned about that happy Thanksgiving, great again, right? Teddy making things great again. Ryan Quinn is from Canada originally, and then Canadian Thanksgiving is October 13. November is for US, right? But Canadian Thanksgiving is October 13, which perfectly in line with my chart. On October 13, we could see a huge gap up, and there's a possibility that Roaring Kitty could reveal his positions in GameStop or tweet. But recently, whenever he tweets, there's not much a power movement. But I think there's going to be something bigger this time. So watch out for OPEX week on October 13, which is a Canadian Thanksgiving week. We could see something that create a huge fucking short squeeze or gamma squeeze that bring the price up to $120 level, which must be retested before GameStop needs to break this out, because the $120 is extremely critical level, because this is when 2021 short squeeze top level, right? So I do believe that this is extremely important way. Where's this is January, right? So this is January 21. So so I do believe that we could see this and then have a huge dump again, right? Maybe there's another dilutions or something, but they're gonna create a huge gigantic bull run. So that's kind of pretty much it, guys. So hopefully we could see delta hedging tomorrow, and then I'm gonna continue to give you guys updates on whether we are following this trend or not. But I really hope we could see this going this way, and I think it makes sense, just the way things are with politics. And I think Trump is actually mad as fuck after that instance, and Ryan Quinn himself, he probably is mad too. If I feel like one of the Q members just fell, right? So it's not great, and it's time for them to press the button. Okay. So that's pretty much it, and I'm gonna keep you guys updated, and then if you see similar way, let me know. Brian, thank you. Thanks for repost the stream. Not disappointing your family on Thanksgiving. That's correct. FFAI. Oh, FFAI and AMC. Oh yeah, I mean, this is kind of let me see actually. FFAI. I'm actually comparing. I mean, Open Door has been squeezing first, right? So I think they decide to, like I said before, I think they decide to kind of run this thing first, just to kind of test the cycles and market. I think FFI. I think this is FFAI. FFAI is still here in terms of the MACD. So 1 second. So this has to come down. I might need some time for a FFAI, to be honest with you, but I think we are here. Alright, so they create this. Yeah, but let's focus on MACD because RSI looks like little shit. But yeah, as you can see, FFAI did some run and come up and down like that, making huge kind of triangle formation. When you look at Open Door, looks similar way, but at the same, I think this is what FFAI was. Let me actually just double check. Just 1 second. So the way I see is that FFAI did this pop, have a pullback, right? Now it start to pop again, and as you can see, there's a huge triangle formation formed here, which I do think that because when you look at a bigger picture, I believe that we might see some sort of a similar pathway like Open Door, but in a little bit of a longer time frame. They're running, I think they're testing algo with Open Door for us, in my opinion. The market maker I think they have to use certain chart to test the fractal, and I think FFAI is one of the I think FFAI is an example that it could potentially follow Open Door. And as you can see, from this thing pop, go all the way down, create a huge triangle formation similar to this one, pop, create a huge triangle formation, start to making this move here, but it just took longer, right? And I think that's what they did it here, and they start to run, right? So I think FFAI is at the bottom now, and then they're gonna move all together. It could maybe run faster, so they might actually where is that? Yeah, they actually might be here. Yeah, something like that, you know, like we're gonna, if we see October run, maybe the algo speed could, you know, speed up like faster like that. So yeah, like something like that or something like this, you know. So we never know. But yeah, I think it's time. I think it's time. Let's see. AMC is, I mean, it's exactly the same thing, you know. It's just, you know, hovering above this, like, you know, $3 range, right? You know, they just certainly change the fractals and they start to making this they're just dragging out, but it's the same thing, you know. It's at the end of triangle formation, and then they gotta break out soon, you know. I think GameStop is gonna start to breaking out, and then AMC will follow most likely. I mean, that's usually what happens, right? So, you know, it could happen. It could go this way. We could see a gamma squeeze in October, and then have a giant pullback, and then ready for another big run or something. You know, I gotta check. I mean, I gotta check definitely. I mean, I cannot rely on this only one fractal, but I gotta look into more. You know, I just need more time, but. If we could see a delta hedging tomorrow, and then see a $30 level, a $26 level tomorrow, and the $30 level by Monday, then yeah, I think this could be that's good scenario. But then I gotta check with how things gonna run. But yeah, maybe they might change the this fractal. I mean, they might not using this fractal. They might be completely using different ones, right? So, I mean, I gotta open to something. I gotta check other stuff. See how AMC squeeze, because when AMC squeeze, it's always like just fucking squeeze like crazy. I feel like they might squeeze like this, because we're actually entering 2021. Like, not I'm not saying like 2021, but AMC fractally they're supposed to. Let me just double check. Something like that. Like fractally, if GameStop, right? Like I said, if the GameStop supposed to like run like that, right? Then AMC will most likely follow. And I know market maker, they always like change the fractals around. So if we are heading into now the hit the bottom, right? Like how they did with the. Let me see. Okay, you know what? Let me double check. Oh shit, hold on 1 second. So we see short signal here. This is how they created this thing, right? Like, look at this. I want to show you something. They are finishing up this, and at the end of triangle formation. I want you to see this. I want everyone to kind of see what I see. So on the right side is 2020, right? So they did this type of like a fucking like 1, 2, 3 like that kind of stuff, right? You see? So they actually did it start with this one. I mean, this time they just fucking making weird shit, but 1 second. Like, do you see this thing? Like, because I've been following AMC for a while, and I noticed this pattern here. So I noticed this pattern here, but after that, they just did something weird, which this doesn't. I mean, obviously like a lot. I mean, the algo back then was a lot faster, so they ran it fast. But this time, algo was so fucking slow, so it was so hard to recognize where it was. But after you see this thing happen here, like, let me just show you only the chart. There's so much shit going on, right? Look at this. This is the final wedge. And then at the end of wedge, they create this. Like a crown shape. 1, 2, 3. 3 top. What happened after that? They ran. And now I see 2 hour in 2 hour. There's a long signal appear here. MACD line is crossed above the middle line. I think we might see a squeeze here, man. Yeah, I think we're gonna see a squeeze in October. 1 second, let me see. So there's a long signal appear here. 1 second. So this might be this. So we need to see this thing break out and pull back by September 29, September 19. So okay, 1 second. So next 17. Okay, so that's FOMC. So I buy FOMC, AMC will rise, pull back, and then Friday. Yeah, I gotta actually take a look at this, but yeah, I think we're gonna run. I think we are here. 1 second. This is 2 hour. This is 4 hour. The MACD is already here, which means that it's actually here. So 4 hours. So I might have to look at this in 2 hours. Let me see if I can pull this back in 2 hours. 1 sec. Alright, I can do that. And so we saw there's a long signal appear here. So this is faster. So we gotta look at this in 12 hours. Okay. 6 hours. Okay. Alright, so I think I know where it was. Yeah, we are here. Shit. I think we're gonna have a run in like October, guys. Yeah, we are here for AMC. But you can wait a little bit after FOMC and quad witching. This is FOMC, right? So very similar to GameStop. I mean AMC all typically move after like GameStop move first. So you could kind of wait until after quad witching, right? Because this is I'm expected to see FOMC. I'm expected to see maybe a run a little bit to $3 for by FOMC and have a pullback by quad witching, right? This is quad witching. September quad witching. So we could kind of you don't have to be in a hurry to kind of buy GameStop. AMC call options until you see this plays out, and then if you see a similar pathway like that, I think we are here because I see RSI's come above this level. So I think we are here, but just to confirm, you can wait, because sometimes you can wait. There's gonna be a theta decay, so you can wait until they create this formation, right? But what you want to pay attention is making higher low here, right? Exactly what they did here. Where's triangle shape? 1 second. All right, triangle shape here. So this is the type of thing that you want to see. This is type of triangle things that you want to see before you enter call options, because even though you buy here, they're gonna if they drop this way, there's gonna be a theta decay, and then they can burn your calls. So wait until October past quad witching, which is September 19. Once it's settled down a little bit, I think that's when you can enter calls. But watch. I think what's important thing is watch RSI. If RSI start to move like this, yeah, I think that's good to enter. I think 1 second. So pathway. If we are to see this, thing move here, this is something that I'm looking forward to. So as you can see, the RSI doesn't really. When you look at this chart, it doesn't move much, but RSI already move a lot, which means that there's a lot of accumulation happening, right? The MACD already crossed this above here, which it didn't happen yet, so we might be somewhere here. So AMC might be there. It popped. So September 29, 26. Yeah, something happened maybe end of September. Start to pop, pull back, heading into October, which is October 7th, is exactly the date for the GameStop, the dividend, warrants dividend distribution date. right? And they blew up. AMC blew up together, and heading into October OPEX week, short squeeze, final squeeze, done. So AMC can hit $13, but I don't know. It might be bigger, right? I don't know. To be honest with you, I can't really tell, but it's just maybe the way that it might move. But I'll keep you guys posted. Let me check the gap here. So I mean, there's a gap here at 17, 18, 19. So we need to fill that gap. So sorry, there's $16 gap. There's $20 gap. So we might fill this gap, right? And next gap is where's the next gap? There's supposed to be a $40 gap. Where's the fucking 40 gap? Maybe I changed something. But yeah, I think AMC could hit somewhere near 17. I mean, if they don't fill this gap, then no, I think they should fill this gap. Yeah, I think AMC might hit 20 this time. If not, maybe close to like $15 or something. I mean, it will pass above $10 for sure, in my opinion. So I think it's gonna happen in October, man. Yeah, let's see. I'm gonna keep you guys updated, okay? Options so cheap. Yeah, AMC call options are so cheap right now, right? Yeah, okay, there you go. Gamestop moving. Yeah, so yeah, how much is AMC call option nowadays? For October, let's say, if I want to buy call options, let's imagine like there's gonna be a short squeeze or gamma squeeze events in the October OPEX, but you don't want to buy OPEX week. You want to buy a couple weeks further out. I think that's better bet, in my opinion, based on how the speed of algo is so slow. So let's say there's OPEX week, right? This is for GameStop. So for AMC, let's take a look at if they got an OPEX call, option call. Okay, so they got October 17. I mean, extremely cheap actually. Yeah, it's pretty fucked up. But you don't want to buy OPEX week. You want to buy even if it looks cheap, because I actually one of my good friend of mine, we went to university together, but yeah, he started playing options and then he actually called me and then asked some questions, and he lost a lot of money, and I also lost money too on playing options, but also made a lot of money too. But he's been playing options without looking at chart. I'm like, you're crazy. But I've been warning him a lot that you gotta be careful. And then he's been buying weekly calls. I'm like, and he just started, playing options. And I told him like, don't buy weekly. I mean, you buy. Why? I asked him why you buy weeklies. Oh, it's so cheap. You don't buy call options because it's cheap. There's theta decay, and he has no idea about that. So I have to explain about that. So I think he stopped playing options for now. But last time he got burned so much. Like he said, he traded some money. He traded some with options, and he made some money here and there. But there's one time he bought calls Nvidia when there was a earning, and then price drop, and he bought weekly. He put like a few $1,000 in, and he lost it all. Yeah. I'm like, why did you buy call options, especially the fucking stock market is it's all time high. It's gonna fucking melt down soon, especially the tech stock. You should have called me. But anyway. So I wouldn't suggest to buy even if you are expecting a gamma squeeze or short squeeze events could happen on the October 17 week. Buy a couple weeks out. Right, or something, it's a lot safer that way. I mean, yeah, even October 24 is so cheap. I'll buy December or January, because it's safer, and also and also it's better. I don't know how to explain, but AMC. I mean, AMC will go up to $10 anyway. So you know, maybe somewhere between 5 to 10 is good. Maybe. My opinion, just not financial advice, but you know, yeah, maybe I'll buy Gen or something. Because when you calculate the let's say, let me show you something. You know, I'm pretty sure you guys much more pro than me, but something that you guys have to keep in mind, I think, is October 17. And I'll show you something. Let's say you buy call options for this one. Let's say you have a 10 call options, and then let's say AMC hit how much it will go. Let's say let's say 616, and then is this right? Yeah, if this goes up 16, I mean, yeah, it will be green for sure. But let's say it goes $10. Yeah, like let's say $10. Oh, maybe it's not. But anyway, yeah, I mean, like there's a data decay stuff. I don't know, like there's a better way to explain this one. Maybe $5. Yeah, you see how this thing like start to like dying down here. Yeah. So, but if you have a longer call options, let's say even if you're yeah, look at this. This is September, you got 1000% up. Let's say this is October, you got 300% up. Getting close to that. Even look at this. This is like a 14, 16 is like the OPEX week, right? So even if like this goes up like higher, yeah, that's great. But if not, then because of the theta decay, you're losing the value, right? So you want to buy something out, even if you know that there's, I mean, not you know, but there's a possibility that the gamma squeeze could happen on that OPEX week on October. You want to buy something further out, and let's say you buy maybe October, 31st, right? And then you buy same call options. Where's fucking $5? And then as you can see, and even if it hit OPEX week, it is same price. It's still above like 300, right? This is like 500% almost, right? So there's a difference, right? It's much safer, I think, in my opinion. So I'll probably go for like October, late October, maybe December. You could have some, you could spread out, right? You don't want to risk it, so you could have January call, which is much safer bet. I mean, yeah, definitely AMC call is just so cheap. So yeah, I think I'll probably grab some. But I'm not gonna buy now. I'm gonna wait until, like I said, AMC tend to move slower than GameStop. So I'll probably wait until September call watching, until I see this confirmation. I'm gonna let you guys know too. Yeah, we have to make money this time, man. Like, it's like seriously, like the world is like yeah, we gotta do something. Like, it's like, yeah, cute people has to do something. Like, it's like they gotta turn the switch on, man. Like, it's time. Like, we can't just let those evil people to dominate the world, assassinate people, kill people, whenever they want, whatever they want. Like, we need to stop them. I mean, we can't stop them, obviously, but it's like it's time. It's like we gotta fuck them up a little bit, I don't know, man. Anyway, October is the date, guys. I think. Leaf, yeah, you can buy Leafs. I think Leafs is safe. Yeah, like, even if October is the month that you could see a squeeze, but yeah, I think it's better to buy a leaf call for sure. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna continue to give you guys some updates as if I see something. But I think we're ready to see a $26 tomorrow. Let's see. If you see $26 tomorrow, oh my god, it will be fucking fun. All right, that's it. I'll see you guys in next update. Have a good night.